Hey there, tilted barners. Y'all hear that? Yeah, me neither. You know what that means? It's not windy. Well, today we're gonna work on a few things. Um, One is with spring being here, I'd like to get the tractor out and do some PMing on it. So we'll go through it, change the oil, change the filter, um, go through it and grease it all up. If I have time, I'd like to also go through and drain the differential fluid, drain the fluid in the front hubs. Things that I haven't done since I've owned the tractor, but should be done. So we also got some baby chicks for our farm. If you remember in past episodes, you saw that we had an issue with predator. We think we got that resolved. So we got 10 more baby chicks just for layers. And those only supply eggs on our farm. We don't sell them or anything like that. So they're just for us and our consumption. Also got to put some feed out for the pigs. So let's get after it. So here are our baby chicks. Let's get this cover off. There they are. So we bought Isa Browns. We found that those pound for pound are some of the best layers that we have, or that we've had in the past. They don't get excessively large. So you're not just feeding a carcass. They produce really nice eggs, a lot of eggs, and really big eggs. So these are one of our first signs of spring here. Now let's feed the pigs. And it looks like I got a water leak. So my pen is soaking wet. Looks like we got some work to do. We'll head back and let's get the water turned off. It figures I just pitched this out and put in dry bedding, and now it's soaked again, so I'll be putting more straw down. Well, first I'll be pitching it out, then throwing more straw down. All right, well, let's see if we can't get this bad boy off. Well, let's pull this apart, see if we can't figure out what's going on. All right, well, see if we can't get this cleaned up and see what's going on with this. Well, I don't see anything in there. So let's push this nipple out. And that's the problem. The O-ring is all mashed up. All right. Get that cleaned up. It should be there. You just slide it into there. There. That's it. The screen's clean. Everything's ready to go. So for those of you that are wondering how these work, so the pigs just push down on this, and you saw that spring that I put in there and that I took out, and that just keeps pressure against that O-ring to seal it. And then when the pigs want water, they can push on this, or they can bite down on it, and that'll let the water out. And then behind here, so you got this screen to collect all the trash that might be in the water lines, and then you've got this little opening here, and if you can see, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but there's a tiny little orifice in there, and you can actually turn, you see this slot for a screwdriver, you can turn that slot to 3 different settings, and that will put it on a different size orifice. And then what you can do is that'll allow more or less water to come through. So as the pigs get older, you can actually turn this and get a bigger opening so that they have more water. Right now it's set at the middle setting. The small one didn't let enough water out. The big one lets too much water out. So it's set in the middle for now. Probably in another month or 2, we'll pull this back off and reset it. Or maybe sooner if the O-ring gets all messed up again. But that's it. We'll go put it back in. We'll put some Teflon tape back around this and put it back in. All right, we're back with some Teflon tape. There. Now, for those of you watching, did I put it on going the right direction or the wrong direction? Or maybe you don't know. Okay, well, let's get this threaded back in. There. Okay, let's go turn the water on and see if it's sealed up. Okay, all sealed up. And this is, if you're wondering how it works, that's it. So just that little O-ring got misshaped. We got to put it back together. Unfortunately, instead of doing PM work on the tractor, we're going to be pitching out all this wet straw and bedding. Fun. And if you had smell-o-vision, you would be liking this even less. So let's go get the pitchfork and let's go get the cart and get to work. Well, all right, well, one thing led to another. I went to go get the cart, which is this little 4-wheel cart behind me here. And the tire down here, right here, this was flat. I went to go put air in it, and pretty sure that the valve stem isn't supposed to just spin around on a tube tire. So I had to run and pick up another tire, and so we'll change this out. It is becoming apparent that my hopes of trying to get some work done on the equipment is not going to happen because I'm spending it all trying to get the hog pen pitched out and making repairs along the way. So it seems like I just keep running into roadblocks. But let's get this sprayed down. Okay, well, we got it on. It's a little tight. You can see back here, it's touching. That is like, that's as good as it wants to go. I couldn't get it to space out anymore this way. So, and this was all they had for replacement tires. I bought this at a big chain store, the whole cart, years ago. And of course, the tires, I can't find a replacement tire that will fit. Let's get this cap back on. There. I can't find a replacement tire that'll fit this size rim. It's just the weirdest thing. So, you know, I'm sure like everything else, these things are made to be disposable. That's what they want you to do, but I'm just too cheap to do it. So, you know, but it's on, it's holding there, it's good. So we can try going back to pitching manure again. All right, well, we've got one load here, and it's a big one. And in case you can't tell by my heavy breathing, I'm out of shape. So we'll get the side-by-side hooked up to this and haul it on down to our compost pile and dump it. Come back for another one. All right, these are the little stinkers that keep making everything a mess. Yeah, you guys are rough on stuff. Alright, let's put a couple of these flakes over on the other side because there's enough here and they'll come in and mat this all down, and then that'll give me enough to spread back out again, probably tomorrow or the day after. All right, let's get some feed. You guys know the trick to retying how these bags get tied at the mill. I'd love to know, because I can never duplicate it. All right. There. Got fresh bedding down. Feeders are full. So I think we're going to call it a day. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We really appreciate it. We've got a goal for 100 by the end of the year, so that seems pretty modest. So I think, hey, if you guys wouldn't mind, go ahead and let us know you like us and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.